Now, I remember seeing a video a while back. It looks like, yeah, it would have been last year, June 24th to be exact. South Point Fishing Pier on in Miami Beach area. There was a group of individuals who said, we're going to go fishing right off the pier, and we're going to open carry, even though Florida is not an open carry state. It's a concealed carry state if you have a permit. However, Florida state law does say you can open carry a firearm during outdoor activities such as camping, hunting, fishing. Fishing is mentioned, hunting is mentioned. I think it's camping, hunting, fishing, like that. I'd have to look it up to be 100% sure. But anyways, I know for sure hunting and fishing is in there. So the cops come. They explain right away to the cops. I remember watching the video. They explain right away. We're doing a lawful activity. We're allowed to carry while fishing. We're fishing, as you can see. We have fishing poles. Cops didn't want to hear none of it. Detained them, handcuffed them, set them on the ground. Whole 9 yards. Detained. Later on, which was like way later on, they finally released them. But they did handcuff them. They actually did go that far. So you've illegally detained somebody and you've illegally handcuffed them and or, quote unquote, arrested them. So I'm pleased to say, again, we got rights. They don't just stay. You don't stay free, right? Like they say, you got to water that old liberty tree from time to time. And here's one of those times. Lawsuit from ammoland.com. Florida Carry, which is an entity, sues Miami Beach over police. Which is that a liberal Democratic area? Oh, yes, it is too, by the way. Sues Miami Beach over police action against legally armed fishermen. Posted March 28th, 2019. So this is new. A lawsuit of deprivation of civil rights under color of law and violations of Florida firearms and fishing laws has been filed today against the city of Miami Beach and officers of its police department over an incident where the officers assaulted, battered, and detained law-abiding fishermen at a Florida Carry fishing meetup on the South Point Fishing Pier on June 24th, 2018. Incident was captured on the video. He put a link up above. Dubbed the South Point Six Florida Carry members and supporters were held by police for well over 2 hours without cause, while the police officers went on a fishing expedition of their own in an illegal attempt to find anything. The officers could use, find anything that they could use in order to charge the South Point Six with a crime before finally failing in releasing them. Even after eventually releasing Florida Carry's members, the police department forced the premature end of our First Amendment protected gathering by closing the public fishing pier until all known Florida Carry members and supporters left the area. Now, I didn't know about that part. That's new to me. Florida Carry will not allow our members to be abused, injured, held without cause, and have their civil rights violated without the strongest possible response to prevent these types of attacks on the good, law-abiding citizens of our great state, said Florida Carry Executive Director Sean Carana. Most police officers and deputies that we encounter are outstanding professionals who have an incredibly tough job to do. We respect and honor that. However, we've seen these types of abuses happen far too many times in cities and counties who do not respect the right to bear arms. Every city and county in Florida should already know that proper training about the legal possession and carry of firearms is necessary. These types of abuses will not be tolerated. It ends here, he said. The plaintiffs are represented by Florida Carry General Counsel Eric Friday. In about concealed Florida Carry. Florida Carry Incorporated is a nonprofit, nonpartisan, grassroots organization dedicated to advancing the fundamental civil right of all Floridians to keep and bear arms for self-defense. And their website is www.floridacarry.org. So, again, if they did nothing, the police would have done it again and done it again. But when a lawsuit comes out and they're found, you violated their rights. Now the police have to take notice because they're part of the lawsuit. So they can't, those officers, that police department can't have any of its employees, police officers, go out and ever do that again, ever. And if they do, again, another lawsuit's going to come. However, what happens when 2 lawsuits come for the same reason, and now the police and the chief of police and them, you've been made aware of this already. You've already been sued. Taxpayer dollars now went to this group of people. And you allowed your officers to do this again? Chief of police, gone. He may even get sued personally. Who knows? But I say he or she. So bottom line, another blue area. And I don't mean blue as in law enforcement. I mean blue as in Democratic run area. Not sure if anyone's been in the South Florida part of the world in recent times, but you're starting to see the Democratic liberal thing rearing its head down there, and the way things are run, and the homelessness and everything else. That goes along with all of it. Again, top 10 cities, pretty much all, maybe one I think was a Republican run one. The rest of them Democrat. The top cities that are failing epically, epidemics, drug abuse, homelessness, just the worst conditions, the most indebted, all of that, run by Democrats. What does Snip say? Put a liberal in charge and they will run your business, company, government, entity into the ground. Take care.